Good morning, and welcome to Meditation Lesson 3, Video 9. Pretty cool stuff, eh, kids? Okay, let's get this out of the way. There should be some links under your video. If not, glance down into the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, and there should be a little button that says YouTube. Give that a click or two. That'll take you to YouTube's dedicated page for this video. About an inch below the video, you'll see a button that reads, Show More. Give that bad boy a click, and you'll see a list of links as long as your arm. If I really wanted to throw another L word in there, I should have said a list of links as long as your limb. But that could have been misconstrued. Okay, so number 1, all these videos in these 52 lessons are commentaries on various sets of practice texts. Thus you have the latest free version of the PDF for the first set of practice texts. This video ain't gonna make any sense. So, use the links. So find the third link below should say class materials. Go to that, use that link, go to my website. The second link on that page should hook you up with the PDF in question. Now, if this is your first time watching my talking face, then you shouldn't be watching the 9th video of the 3rd lesson. You should be watching the first video of the 1st lesson. Set yourself up for success, tough guy. Come on. Don't be arrogant. Be humble. That'll work much better. Okay, let's dig in. Please join me on the 80th page of the first set of lesson texts. Now, in the last 2 videos, we've discussed a lot of things. And by the way, just in case your numbering is a bit wonky, you know you're on the right page because the first heading reads the Mahamudra of Bliss and Letting Go. The second heading reads Tumo's Navel Elective Exclusive. The third heading reads Reverse Breathing. So, we've already explored. In our last video, we explored the channel, the central channel, the side channels, and many chakras or wheels or vortices therein. Today it's my intention to complete the instruction for page 80, reviewing the first exercise and exploring the remaining 3 exercises. Now, this is important. It's important not to be a control freak. Your prefrontal cortex, as magnificent as it is not as smart as your body. Your body already knows that its navel wheel is located right behind the navel, about a thumb's width before the spine. It already knows the exact location. You don't have to figure it out. Your body already knows that if you're sitting upright, then your navel wheel is horizontal. Your body already knows that it has the diameter that's very similar to that of your thumbnail, and that it is comprised of yellow light. Your body already knows that in its hub is the little teeny tiny syllable So, S-O, and that it is capable of generating bliss and healing warmth, which is useful in the cold winter months, and can pull your winds or your energies or your prana or your chi into your central channel, thus increasing bliss and peace and gentle concentration. Your body already knows these things. So when I give you advice, consider it respectfully, but non-obsessively. These words that follow are to guide your intention. That is all. So let's begin. Remember, if you're sitting on a chair, let's put our feet flat on the floor. Let's not lean back on the chair. Let's have our head over our shoulders over our tush. And allow our tush to support at least 2/3 of our body weight. We're going to use reverse breathing for this set of 4 exercises. And we're going to make use of crease counting. So remember, on the right hand, we count to 9 by using the 3 creases on the pinky, on the ring finger, and the middle finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Remember, we count to 12 on the left hand by using the 4 creases of the pinky, the 4 creases of the ring finger, the 4 creases of the middle finger, and the 4 creases of the index finger. So we're really counting as 12 sets of 9. And remember, your first set of 112 you keep track of with your pinky, your left pinky finger touching your right pinky knuckle. Make sure this is on camera. I'd feel silly if it wasn't. Your second set of 108 breaths, touching the tip of your left ring finger to the tip of your right ring knuckle. Touching the tip for the third set of 108 breaths, and this is getting closer to an hour now. You touch the tip of the middle finger to the base of the knuckle of the right middle finger. And if you're brave enough and have the stamina enough to do it for 4 sets of 108 breaths, touch the tip of the left index finger to the knuckle at the base of the right index finger. If you wanted to do 8 sets, you do the same thing on the second knuckle of the right hand. And if you wanted to do it for 3 hours, knock yourself out, you would use the final knuckle. Thusly. Well, one at a time, obviously. But don't worry, I'm not going to ask you to meditate for 3 hours a day. And 3 hours is not the be-all, end-all. You can meditate for 3 hours a day every day and never become a Buddha. You can meditate for an hour in the morning, an hour in the evening, and become a Buddha. So great asceticism is not as important as simply making being very cunning with the tools that you have. I'm a very, very sickly fellow. I only have the strength to work out for 10 minutes a day. I can only do it first thing in the morning. I have great, great limitations and numerous injuries and degenerations all around my body. Yet every time I go for a checkup and take off my clothes, the doctor's astounded. He simply at my physique. And his question is, how can you, who are so sick, work out to produce this body? And the answer is, I just am a very clever cripple. And I just use what exercises I can as efficiently as I can and as cleverly as I can. And so that's the trick to enlightenment, is receive the techniques and use them cleverly, not out of blind faith, not out of fear and anxiety and neurosis, but strategically and intelligently. And you can become transformed by the teachings in a remarkably short period of time. Remember, in the final pages of the Satipatthana Sutta, Buddha said full enlightenment can be accomplished in as little as 7 days. He didn't say 7 aeons. He didn't say the length of 7 universes. He said 7 days. So let's not make this more difficult than it has to be. Now that we've discussed the cunning use of our fingers and the creases therein, let's return our attention to page 8 at the very top. We're going to be using reverse breathing, as I mentioned previously. So that means on every in-breath, if you're a woman, you squeeze the anus, the urethra, the vaginal orifice, and gently pull in the navel. And in the out-breath, you relax the 3 doors and the abdomen. If you're a man, on the in-breath, you squeeze the anus, the urethra, and the perineum, while also pulling in the navel, gently. This isn't isometrics. And on the out-breath, you'll relax the 3 lower doors and the abdomen. We're going to count, we're going to review yesterday's exercise, where, knave, wheel, releasing, and we're going to count them on the right pinky. We're now going to do the second exercise, where, knave, so. Knave is short for navel. So is a reference to the little teeny tiny yellow syllable so in its hub. You don't have to visualize it perfectly, just pretend it's there. Where, knave, so, releasing. Remember, the quality of the releasing is directly proportional to the quality of the breath. Remember, it's our nature to tighten up on the in-breath. That's when we notice things. It's our nature to relax on the out-breath. That's when we release things and let go of things. We're going to count this using the 3 creases of our right hand's ring finger. Where, knave, so, releasing. No, Virginia, our job is not to visualize. Our job is to mentally, silently recite the words during the question during the in-breath, and to silently, mentally intend to release during the out-breath. It's just that simple. Some people criticize me and say, "Hey, Lama, Jigme, this stuff's too easy." Why? I want to suffer for my attainments. For which I respond, "Dope!" Third exercise, where, so, flame, releasing. Remember, notice the first exercise drew attention to the wheel and the knave wheel. The second exercise repeated the word knave and introduced the syllable so. In the third exercise, the only remnant from the previous exercise is the syllable so. So you see how this dovetails. An idea being introduced in one exercise and then being carried forward in the next exercise. So we can imagine, we can intend there to be a little teeny flame that doesn't burn us, it only warms us and increases our bliss and heals us and draws the subtle drops, the subtle energies into our central channel. Is this dogma to be believed? No, it's not. These are simply empowering ideas to be considered, to be played with. Where, so, flame, releasing. We're going to count 3 creases on our right middle finger. You could find yourself involuntarily swallowing, and that can be a signal that your body is causing its subtle energy to coalesce in your central channel. Now, Many spiritual traditions, many tantra traditions, and many religions have similar meditations. What sets this apart is not the concentration. What makes this Buddhist is the contemplation. Allow me to explain. What sets us apart from the Taoist practices or the Hindu practices is not that we're feeling bliss in our gut, but that we are choosing on the out-breath to let go of it. Kitty cat once in, do bear with me. Whoops, and Henry's leg jumped on my shoulders. Oh, goodness gracious. We're having some fun now, huh, kids? And kitty cat is still meowing incessantly. Okay, here we go. Okay, come on, kitty cat. In you go. Yes, I understand. You're wet. Sit on your blanket, wet cat. Come on. And of course, the real question is, will kitty cat allow me to teach in peace? So allow me to adjust the camera. And the answer is no, he won't. So, the next exercise is going to be so free. And it's 18 breaths long. Well, 18 is just 9 times 2. Now, we've counted so far 3 breaths on our 9 breaths on our right hand, while our left thumb was on the first crease of the left pinky. We're now going to count 9 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 more breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's 18. The 9 times 3 is 27. 9 times 3 is 27. And that's a quarter mala. So this is a quarter mala, a half mala, 3/4 mala, a full mala, using just your hands. Pretty cool, huh? Where's kitty cat? Such a good boy. Okay. So, remember, we're using reverse breathing and relaxing. So our attention's on the 4th exercise at the bottom of page 80. So free. You could ask, why is there a question after so? Because it's inferring we're so flame, but we're just using one syllable. So where is it? Free. Ah, that's much better. So let's play with that right now for 18 breaths, just the way I taught you. And there you go. You may say, hey, Lama Jigme, you were breathing faster than me. And the answer is yes. I've been flapping my gums. Now, I need to remind you that the key is in letting go. Notice, release. That's the key to this exercise. The next lesson, I'll teach you how to transition to the second half of this exercise. And this transition is a lot of fun. Well, that's it for today. I thank you for your time and your kind attention. I thank you for your PayPal donations. I thank you for your enthusiasm to be your best, intellectually, emotionally, and spiritually. I wish to remind you, I wish to bless you first. May you and yours be healthy and healthy. That's right, healthy and happy. Om Mani Padme Hum. I wish to remind you to find the thumbs up like button at the bottom right hand corner of your screen. Give that a click. After you do, it'll reveal 3 sharing buttons. Give those a click. And of course, in the upper right hand corner of your screen, there should be a opportunity to click subscribe to allow you to subscribe to the Lama Jigme channel on YouTube. Now, if you want to receive email notifications every time I upload, for some reason YouTube wants you to go to its homepage. In the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, you'll notice a tab that reads Manage Subscriptions. Click that. Look up Lama Jigme with a capital L and a capital J, and click the box to the right. The next series of weekly webinars, the Saturday series of weekly webinars, Saturday morning series of weekly webinars, begins March 2nd. I'll see you there.